How's it going, my friends? This is Ionacus, and today we're doing a review for another DC multiverse figure. We are doing Grifter. My good friend 8-bit underscore collectibles hooked me up with this guy 2 weeks ago? A week ago? At least a week ago. Grifter is one of my favorite comic characters. He was a member of the Wildcats in Image's Wildstorm banner. And when DC bought out Wildstorm, he became part of DC Comics. He was featured in Flashpoint in the DC Comics. And even in the movie Flashpoint Paradox, he was a major character. Go watch that movie, it's great. DC's animated movies are all awesome. A lot better than their live action stuff. Anyway, Grifter is another one of those figures that the characters and their figure, no guns. He comes with a sword and a knife, stand, card. We'll take a little bit more of them later. No guns. The fuck is wrong with McFarlane Toys in DC where they cannot put guns with their characters? Flashpoint Batman didn't have any guns. Grifter's weapons were kind of futuristic looking. I have the original Grifter right here from my own personal collection. See, his guns do not even look like anything that's real. Could have gave him his handgun and 2 of these. And I could go with a knife and sword because he was trained by Zealot, who was a Coda, kind of Amazonian immoral race of warriors. But Zealot is also one of the Cherubim. Cherubim? I think that's pronounced right. But I'm getting too much into the Wildcats lore. We're just talking about Grifter. Cold Cash. You can see the figure inside the package. DC Multiverse, Grifter, Infinite Frontier. And just a picture of the figure on the back. DC Multiverse, Grifter. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box and check him out. And welcome to Ionacus Toy Reviews. And here we have Grifter out of the package, and he looks really good. He's got Kevlar vest underneath his jacket, which unfortunately is glued on here, but it is what it is. He's got the belt with all the pockets, straps, belt here, the storage pocket thingy on the side of the leg. He's wearing red gloves. So the red mask, the black domino effect. Great detail in the hair. Dirty blonde hair. And this is Grifter. I mean, you look at the very slight detailing on the jacket. You see the seams. It's just really good detail on him. Just like most multiverse figures. Great detail. Good articulation, which is his head can go back and forth. Look down. You can look up. Very little hindered by the collar of his jacket, which I have to point out, when he first appeared in comics in the original Wildcats series, he had a trench coat and not just a regular jacket, but trench coats were popular for superheroes back in the day, just like a Gambit. Anyway. You can do a T-pose. And a little going back and forth, just a little bit in the shoulders. Upper arm swivel. Very generous bend in the elbows. And he's got the weird rocker joint in the arm, in the wrist. I tried to move that a little bit and it rubs a little bit of paint off. It's fine. The hand joints are a little odd. And all the DC figures is what it is. You got mid-chest, or like a rocker in there, and a waist swivel. You can do a super kick, fairly decent. You kick up that far. You can only kick back that far. You can see the hinge joint there in the upper leg, which allows a little bit of back and forth. The upper thigh, which is fine. Very generous knee bend there. No boot cut, but the feet can go all over the place. But there's a right there above the hinge for the feet, there is a swivel there. Oh, that just feels dirty saying that. Thanks, Jobby the Hong. If you want to go watch your YouTuber be mildly inappropriate while reviewing his figures, go watch Jobby the Hong. Ask your parents' permission. He's not for kids. Not for most adults either, but I mean, he's still funny. Anywho, Grifter here is a good figure. Got a good articulation, good paint apps, good details, but he fails when it comes to accessories. Yes, he comes with his trading card. It had to be of the figure. It couldn't be of actually like artwork on it. For Christ's sakes, come on now. This would have been a great moment to have Todd McFarlane artwork on these cards. I mean, I would love to see Todd McFarlane's version of Grifter. But no, we got a picture of this figure. I mean, bio on the back, whatever. You got a stand. The DC logo on there. And then he comes with a sword and a knife. Fucking hell. Grifter is human. With a slightly higher strength and durability than most humans. He's, if I remember correctly, in Wildstorm and their super soldiers, whatever their super soldier program was, Team 7, Colt Cash here. He looked the same age as part of Team 7 when that was in during the Vietnam War years, and he's still the same age in their timeline. So I don't know if he's still got that immortal thing to him, but I don't know. But he was also a marksman and hand-to-hand combat. Which, okay, this sword works. I can understand the sword and the knife. He needed to have a freaking gun. They could have done 2 guns. I mean, oh, for crying out loud. Here is the original grifter from Playmates, I think it was. And they had the Wildcats animated series. God damn it. You can see there's a big size difference. I think he's like 4 or 5 inch. But I mean, look at the guns. They could have still made those guns. They could have made futuristic weapons, futuristic looking guns to give him. It would have worked. But no, I mean, see, this is what I was talking about, the trench coat. Comparisons. But I'll give him the sword. And Grifter can use a sword. He was trained by Zealot, at least in the Wildstorm reality. She was a cherubim. I think it was pronounced cherubim. It is an alien species that looks human, but they were immortal. And Zealot created her own Amazons in the Wildstorm universe, and they were mercenaries. Zealot left to go on her own, eventually encountering Cold Cash, saving his life, and training him in the art of fighting in the style of Dakota, which was not something that many of the Dakota warriors appreciated. Anyway, this is a good figure. He needs to have some freaking guns. I'm sure I know for a fact that there's companies out there that make guns for this scale figures. You can see it. I got Stalker there in the background. So I do have other weapons. This isn't a G.I. Joe weapon, but this is a generic weapon for the scale figures. You can see those pictures at the end of the video. And on the Instagram channel, Ionacus Toy Reviews, which I'll show more comparison shots of him and other figures on there. So, give me 1 second and I'll give you my final thoughts on this figure. So, there you have DC Multiverse's Grifter. Unfortunately, I'm giving him an 8 and an 8.5 out of 10. He should have been coming with some more weapons, guns. Could have given him an alternate head. I really don't like the jacket being glued on, but I'm sure there's a way to heat that up and pop it loose. whatever. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm hoping they give us some more members of the Wildcats in DC Multiverse figures. I highly doubt it, but I really do want Maul. I want Warblade, Spartan, Zealot, Voodoo, Void. I would like the whole team. I am trying to get the rest of the Playmates Wildcats. I come across many of them here and there, but whenever I do find them, I just don't have extra cash, or I had to make the decision of picking up something else or that I've been looking for, or figures that are way on the back burner of my collection. It happens. There's toy collectors, we all know how it goes. Still good figure. You find them in stores, I pick them up. He's definitely worth being in your collection, especially since his I think. Oh Jesus! I missed a toe articulation on here. I keep doing that with the multiverse figures because Marvel Legends don't do that. I don't know why I keep missing it on the multiverse ones. Oh well. Last time I saw him in the comics, he was fighting Batman. He went toe to toe with him and didn't stop till the fight was called off. So we might be seeing more of Grifter and maybe the Wildcats in the DC universe at some point in time or another. That's about it. If you like Grifter, if you like the Wildcats, like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. Like, share, subscribe, whack that bell for notifications. And just remember to keep in those toy aisles. I'll see you guys next time. Later.